You're now tuned into Mic Check Waifu Waifu. Polo and Tell, is that you?
Mic check. Mic check waifu waifu. Ma, tell him. Is that you?
I'm telling on somebody today, as long as you know.
Let's do it. This is episode 67 of Mic Check Waifu Waifu, brought to you by Lube Complex. Make sure y'all go to lubecomplex.com using offer code waifu to save on your entire cart. It's also brought to you by our Patreon producers. No, I didn't have the list pulled up, but I'm about to get it now.
I was about to say, why you laughing, bro? This ain't no joke.
Yo, shout out to our Patreon producers, Chris Kennedy, Connor, D Prince, explicitly Monique Williams, and our brand new producer, Treesus, aka Trader Truth. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for supporting the pod, bumping your pledge up from otaku to weeb. It means a lot, man. It means a lot. Shout out to him for getting into ReZero too, and that praise on the timeline was touching our hearts. Straight up loved it.
Oh my god.
Him and Chris Kennedy, CJ Never popping also with the ReZero praise.
I feel like the ReZero praise is like growing.
Listen,
it's been growing. I'll take it.
It's so hard for it not to, with as wonderfully just written ReZero is, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later today, because today we have a special segment that I'm not going to give you. I'm going to just say it's special, but we're going to talk about that later. This segment is a big deal. It's not going to be an every episode segment, but it's a segment nonetheless that is going to be controversial. But I think you guys are going to like it. Maybe you're going to like it. Maybe you're going to hate us for it, but that's kind of the point. Anyway.
Hot take season.
Hot take season. Check out the video version on youtube.com. Just go to the YouTube channel, okay? Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it youtube.miccheckwaifuwaifu.com. I'm going to make that a link. Check out the YouTube. Subscribe to it, because we got the fall setup up and going. Looking pretty. Because by the time this episode airs, it will be the first day of fall. So
yeah.
And that's what we're here to discuss with you today. But before we discuss that, Tell, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good. I'm better laughing at this topic we about to do.
I can't wait.
Oh man, I'm good, brother. How are you feeling?
I am doing well, bro. I'm super excited about this topic too, because for those of you that don't know, we the way Mic Check Waifu Waifu is set up is we are set up in two different segments. We have the current watches along with a topic and some questions at the first half of the show. In the second half of the show, we go into full spoilers of the seasonal anime. This time today, for today's topic, we are actually talking about the seasonal anime that's coming in the fall. But before that, let's touch on some of our seasonal or current watches. I know, Tell, you haven't had much time to watch anything.
I mean, so there's a couple of different things, right?
Let's go.
Decadence, which I have told you before you should definitely be watching.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick it back up.
But you wanted to wait till it's finished, and the last episode comes out in 2 days.
Let's do it.
Decadence is good. I'm not saying it's anime of the year good, like, it's not that good. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely way better than I thought it was gonna be. Mm-hmm. I'm not even gonna say way better than I thought it was gonna be. I like the direction of it. I feel like, so there's so many different anime that kind of hit a spectrum. Like, you get so many, let's say, you get so many mecha anime, and you know what they're going to go for, a giant space battle. You get isekai, you know what they're going to go for, and that's just what you get. This anime kind of, you don't really know what you're going to get until you get it in the end, and you're like, damn, like, it's more of one of those things you kind of got to put yourself, like, how do you put your mind into? It reminds me a bit of like Promised Neverland mixed with like Attack on Titan mixed with like an isekai, I guess. I don't really know. It's
interesting.
it's a weird mixture, but I think it starts to really hit home, especially towards the end when you get the resolutions.
Interesting. Okay. I'm down. Yeah, like I said, the only reason why I didn't continue to watch it from when it first dropped was because I was bored the first episode, and I had so much other greatness to watch. So that's what I spent my time focusing on. But I'm definitely down to. Yeah, I'm definitely down to go back to it for sure. For me, quite a few things, bro.
Yeah,
quite a few things. I finished Golden Time. I know I talked about it last week.
Yeah.
For some reason, these slice of life always have trouble ending, but this one was decent. During this time, though, during this show, I actually got blown back. Blown the fuck back.
Well, when you say blown back, like how blown back did you get?
On the verge.
On the verge of like tears?
On the verge of tears, bro.
Wow. I mean, come on. I thought that was reserved for like
I know
a select few.
That's why I was on the verge of tears and not necessarily rolling down my face. So here's the thing. That show has a moment where, like I talked about it last week, where the kid was regaining his memories slowly during his process of after losing them, after having amnesia. But the problem is when he regained his memories, it overwritten his current memories. So just imagine the relationship that he built up with the girl that he spent his entire college first year with disappears. And her reaction to that happening fucking killed me, because she was like, oh my God, this hurts so bad because this is the man I love and he doesn't even know who I am. He's completely forgotten me. And that blew me back, bro. It blew me back. What's up?
I was saying, now, can you imagine how it felt for someone who already went through that, though?
Yes.
Because, like, I mean, I'm assuming they talk about it, but for someone who already went through that, I'm not sure, because I remember you said something about the childhood friend, right? Like, was your theory correct? Was she, like, were they not a thing and she was going to turn them down, and what happened, or what was that?
The only reason why, and this is full spoilers for Golden Time if you haven't watched it, fast forward about 1 minute and 30 seconds, but she was not going to turn him down. She was going to accept him, but she told him she was going to turn him down in order to help him move past that situation. So that hurt too. So she's like, the answer would have been yes. I would have came here and told you yes, but with your situation, I couldn't, you know? Yeah. So she also felt like she was to blame for it, because the reason why he fell off the bridge was because somebody riding by on a scooter like pushed him off the bridge, like basically hit him with the scooter and pushed him off the bridge because he was waiting for her. Accident. Yeah, of course. And she was late because she was contemplating on what answer she should give him. So because of that contemplation, and she was already on the verge of saying yes anyway, she felt responsible for it. So I felt bad for her. She was also a great girl, but when he was able to tell her the truth, it was like, you know, I love Coco, which is the college
the new girl.
And it ended okay. It wasn't as bad as most, you know, romance slice of life movies, but it was still like they just rushed that shit to nobody's end. It was like a time skip in it. It was just weird. Okay. So it all in all, great show though. Well worth the 24 episode watch. If I had to review it, it'll probably be a 8.5 overall, because the animation is beautiful, and the girl Coco is probably the flyest anime girl ever. Like she dressed to the nines every fucking episode. Was she like one of those characters who always had different outfit, almost like Killua was like fresh all the time? He just had the drip. That's crazy. She always changed it up, and like I said, her family was rich, so she was like she was decked out. But I loved it. I loved it. Another show that I did pick up was To Love Ru, which is an older, like an early 2000s ecchi harem type show. It's a comedy all in all, above all else. Girls comes from outer space. He accidentally does something that requires them to be engaged. So they're engaged, and he doesn't really like her that much because he likes his childhood best friend, but he's such a doofus that he don't know how to express his feelings to her. So every time he tries to talk to his childhood best friend, he like fumbles over his words and shit. It's so fucking stupid. It's purely comedy. So if you want to turn your brain off to watch something, go watch To Love Ru.
I was gonna say this chick with the pink hair remind me of the one kind of like not smart girl from Trigun.
Kind of, but she's actually
kind of got
smart.
the same big eyes.
Yeah. But she's super etchy. I mean, etchy as hell.
Super etchy,
like super etchy. Don't watch it around other people. Kind of etchy.
Definitely watch it around other people. Let your etchy wings, fly without any limitations.
Yeah.
So, also Phantom Seer. I'm telling you, I'm 100% sticking with this one. This has got to blow up, bro. Because it's just this one panel that kind of creeped me the fuck out. Like, I'm like, yo, I want to see this animated so bad. This chapter, so like the last couple of chapters, the girl he's with is kind of meeting other shamans and shaman / exorcist kind of deal. And this one, basically what happens is they meet one that he's known since like middle school. Guy doesn't really like him at all, but he says basically he's hated him for a long time, and they end up going to try and exorcise or get rid of this phantom that kidnapped another student at their school. And it's a mirror phantom. And how a mirror phantom works is obviously like mirror phantoms are all about pride, apparently. So they're like, how people look in a mirror, they feel attracted to themselves. That's kind of like what it's around.
Right.
And apparently they feel like the way they deduct things, like, it's a mirror phantom. So it's centered around pride. So what if the person that it kidnapped hurt the mirror's pride? That's why it kidnapped them or whatever. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he draws on the mirror with a marker, and the mirror instantly was like, nah, fuck that. Reaches out for him, but before it reaches out for him, it gives us this like crazy image of our main character, but with like the mirror demon possessing his body inside the mirror. So it looks like a horror movie. Like, how like if you were in a horror movie and you had like, it was you, and then behind you is a copy of you, but with like this horrified like demon face. Like it's crazy. I love the artwork for this. I love the direction of where it's going. I didn't give like really any major details as to how this chapter ended and how it's going to go, or at least where the next chapter is going to start. But it just, I love this actually so far. Like, this is one of the best new manga. I feel like one of the most entertaining, like one of the most like diverse new manga that I've read in a while.
Yeah, it seems like a shonen right up my alley.
Yeah.
I might have to. I keep forgetting to read it. I got it in my fucking Shonen Jump tagged already, but I just keep forgetting to check it out. I've been more in the realm of watching stuff like Netflix just dropped that Dragon's Dogma anime.
Yeah, and
I watched
you played that game a lot, so
yeah. I watched the first 5 episodes with Malik and Legal in the Discord, and we were chilling watching it. And boy, I tell you, that 3D.
You don't like it.
So the characters is fine. It's just every monster in the Dragons of Dogma world is like the ugly Furieta. Yeah, Ari Furieta fucking 3D. It's
CGI.
Gross, man. Gross.
Sorry,
but
bro.
What's good to see is it's good to see that game in animation form, because the story is essentially titled after the 7 deadly sins. And there's 7 episodes. So, you think of the 7 deadly sins, that's what the episodes are about. It's very mature, so don't watch it around no kids. But it's not bad. Super rushed though. This is when I would have benefited from 44-minute episodes each.
Especially since it's short, right?
It's 7 episodes and 20 to 25 minutes each. It's so rushed. It's crazy rushed. But
it would have benefited greatly from that, huh?
It would have benefited from longer episodes, absolutely, because they just kind of like, they start things and then they end things in 22 minutes. And the way they do it is they have to travel, they have to fight, they have to solve. So essentially you have to solve all these issues, and like issues that stems from the game, all in 22 minutes. And it just doesn't work right. So
Well, also, I don't think we've had an anime this season that dropped with like a 1 hour first episode, huh?
No, I don't. I think you're right.
It's kind of wild. That's what we needed. That's how we would have known it was a banger.
Legendary ones do that.
Always. What would we watched the whole thing or just the first 5 episodes?
Just the first 5. Yeah, I gotta watch the other 2 later.
Okay.
I'm still gonna finish it only because it's short and it don't take much to watch, and I want to support it because I want another Dragon's Dogma game. So,
right, they want to know. You want that fan base to be like, "Hey, look, the fan base is still here. We still love you."
Yeah, quick synopsis.
Just give us the game.
For those of you that don't know, Dragon's Dogma is about a guy who's born in a village, it was a real small village, where the village is attacked and everything is destroyed. Everything is gone by a dragon, which hasn't showed up for 1,000 years. The dragon shows up. Everybody's running around like chickens with their head cut off. Instead of our main character decides, because the dragon kills his wife and his kid. Spoilers for the first episode, but whatever. Kills his wife and kids. He decides that I'm gonna go ahead and attack the dragon. He grabs one of the soldier's sword because the soldiers were like terrified of even trying to fight a dragon because it's something of legend. Yeah. He runs up and he attacks the dragon, stabs the dragon like in his arm, real super hard. Kind of fucks the dragon up. Dragon, surprised by that, decides that he's gonna claw him down, but he's like, "Huh, you're a brave human, so you know what?" And he says this in English or whatever. He says, "You're a brave human, so you know what? I'm gonna give you a part of me, and I'm gonna task you with coming to kill me." So he basically takes the human heart, eats the human heart, and basically when he eats the human heart, it gives him a piece of the dragon's heart and brings him back to life essentially. And now he's his mission is to get revenge on the dragon, to kill the dragon. So he has to go through all the 7 deadly sins situations first. So the greed, the gluttony, the greed, the lust, all that shit.
Yeah, the pride. That sounds crazy as fuck.
What's even dope about it is because he has a piece of the dragon in him, he's considered arisen because he died and came back to life essentially. So the arisen have something called pawns that get summoned from this alternate reality place, and the pawns are only allowed to serve the arisen. So they're just it's like a master servant contract. So now he has this pawn who's following him around, who's serving him and helping him out. They're they're not human at all. They have no emotions. But throughout this series, no, I don't want to say that. No, I'm gonna say it. Slight spoilers. Throughout this series, the pawn becomes more human and the human becomes more pawn essentially. So it's kind of one of those situations because of everything that he goes through involving the 7 deadly sins.
Breaking him emotionally, but the pawn is kind of grown into a person.
Exactly. Because at one point they kind of meet in the middle. The human's like, "Hey, we should do this because we're supposed to help people in need." The pawn's like, "Yeah, but this is a waste of time. This is out of the way of where we're actually going. So why would we do that?" And then they start to converse and meet in the middle with morals and shit like that. So it's pretty good though. I like it.
That's crazy. I'm gonna pick it up.
I love the game,
especially since it's only 7 episodes though. I can go through
super
that real
short
quick.
too, man. It's super short. So
I also want to say, I wanted to give a shout out to Panda the Don. She's been watching it. She's been watching Fighting Spirit.
Yes.
Hajime no Ippo.
Yes, Lord.
All praise. I don't know if this was completely supposed to be private or not, but she said Sendo has been added to her husbando list.
Public now.
Rocky had made it to the list. I thought she was strictly shoujo, but I guess we'll take it. We got a boy from the Ippo squad on the team, so apparently, the gang is all here. But I just wanted to say shout out to Panda and Steve for the Ippo love. I love to see it on the timeline.
Straight up.
Keep it going. I appreciate it.
Straight up. That's of legend.
For sure.
Speaking of legend, you want to slide into this Bleach talk?
Let's do it.
Boy, oh boy, where'd you get to, bro?
So I ended where what's the number one Espada basically goes down. And what's her name? Laura Bailey, the one you love so much.
I love Laura Bailey.
Where she get chopped down real quick by Aizen.
Yep.
That was kind of that pissed me off too. It did piss me off. Like, so I realized that the Espada number one, I kind of like him a lot.
Yes, me too.
I love his nonchalant attitude because I feel like that would 100% be me. And then looking at Aizen like, bro, we sitting here fighting and you just standing there, my dude. Like, I'm getting jumped like Jade. Like, it's 3-on-1, bro, and I'm putting in mad work, and I get jumped, and you just sitting there watching. You was expecting me to beat 3 motherfuckers by myself, bro? 3 of them? It's just me.
At that, basically.
3 captain of them, motherfuckers. Come on, brother. It's 3 of them and 1 me, and I'm putting in work. I'm smart.
Man,
I got the moves.
What's the captain's name with the flowery robe? I forget his name.
Captain Cudaho. I'm just joking. What's his name? Yes.
I can't remember it. I could never remember his name throughout the entire show. But he's like one of my favorite captains.
Nah, he is dope. He is really dope. Because I like his personality too. Like, you don't really know where he's...
Yeah, or how powerful he actually is until he show up and show out. But
yeah, when he was showing his abilities, like how his stuff work, I was like, that's dope.
That's fucking sick. But why tell him? Like, come on, man.
I mean, it don't make a difference because it's a game, right? So like, I think...
Yeah, but if you don't tell him the game, he would never know how to combat him. Like, he will be unbeatable.
Well, he has to.
He has to. That's right. They did say that. Fuck.
Coyote, when he was fighting Coyote, he had to say, like, for instance, like, when he said Gray.
Yep.
He cut Gray, and it did very little damage.
He even said during that entire thing that I have to reveal the game so you can play along too in order for the game to even be effective. Bleach is so fucking clean. I'm walking away. See ya.
It is so much better than some other series out there that just don't have any...
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
man.
But it was just dope. I like how that ability works. I don't remember him breaking it down like that. I remember the Coyote fight with him and Coyote. I just don't remember...
I do remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember the breakdown. Like, I don't remember him telling about how his sword worked. And I was like, that's just dope.
No, he was like, he was like, because unfortunately, the way she likes to play the game is if it's fair. And he was talking about how each sword is a different part of the game, and he has to let his opponents know what it is, or else it won't be effective. Yeah. Because, if you cut the color that you call out, it does more damage. It's just wild, man.
And the more likely the color is to do damage to you, the more damage it does to the enemy.
Yep. It's fucking crazy, man. I absolutely love this show.
Now, I also wanted to say one more thing. Since Worst Gen did a power scaling fade thing, I wanted to say, I think this is a hard system to power scale. Like, talk about how this power scale works. But I do want to say that, like, the creativity behind the powers, that is dope, bro. It's literally each one is a bit more creative. Like, I loved how the stealth core captain, her Shikai is super, like, small and stealthy and quick, right? It's a tap and that's the end of the game, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's like Bunkai, and she got a fucking tactical nuke on her arm, bro. Like, that shit's hard. I like that.
The whole spirit energy thing is such a fucking cool system, man. It's such a great way of measuring power, because I feel like I understand that system with the way they do it, even though they don't go into like any grave detail of it.
Yeah.
But they kind of explain it simply enough to where you can always follow the power curve in Bleach. You could always follow it. Like, there's never a time where you don't know what the fuck is going on, kind of like other shows that we're going to talk about later.
It's like, I walk into the room.
Yep.
I'm raw. I'm cold. I'm about to murk everybody. Yep. Everybody's going down. And it's not a fact that, like, I look like this timid dude. If a dude walk in the room and you feel like he about to lay everybody out, you gonna feel that energy when he walk in the room. That's the presence, right? So if I'm Aizen and I walk into the room, you kind of gonna be like, Well, no, if I'm Aizen and I walk into the room, you ain't gonna think nothing wrong. If I'm Kenpachi and I walk into the room, you gonna think is a problem.
He pulling up.
Yeah, and Aizen hides his ferocity. You don't know how scary Aizen is until he like, hey, I'm scary, and they be like, oh shit, you are.
Oh yeah, and he gets scary past what was it, 388? What do you say you at?
I'm at 285.
285. Yeah. Oh god, it gets fucking scary. He gets insane.
I'm still in love with Okiora. I'm sorry he went down.
He went down like a G though.
He did.
I appreciated the way he ended. It was real good.
Yeah.
Hell, I even appreciated the way Aizen ended. But you knew Aizen was about to bite it. Oh shit, you're not there yet. Never mind.
It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna save that for when we get there.
Yeah, we almost there.
But it's almost time. It's almost time for it to be wrapped up. And the special episode gonna be coming with some of the homies. I'm super excited for it. We're gonna bring it. Shout out to Unbothered Mike and Spicy J. They're gonna come through, talk Bleach with us. And that's gonna be some fun episodes. It's still like a couple of weeks out, but we almost there.
Yeah, not this next episode, but the episode after this next episode.
Yeah. Ooh, it's gonna be live. All right. Let's move on to the fall anime list, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. So fall anime. Every season we grab the seasonal anime and we talk about it in detail. We pick some shows that we're watching out of the season list, and we talk about it in grave detail with spoilers, episode by episode, on the second half of the show. So in fall, we got quite a few movies to deal with, as well as shows we were waiting so fucking long for. The movie we're waiting for, obviously, is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer actually airs in 24 days, the movie.
Yeah.
So
the
that's
Fate Grand Order.
That's exciting. The Fate Grand Order, what is it?
That is airing in, it doesn't have an actual date, but it's coming fall 2020.
Yeah. That's going to be a special one. Let's see here. Oh my God, there's so much shit coming in the fall, bro. So much shit.
Finally getting the second part of Haikyuu, which means once that's over, we can watch
we
that
can finally
season.
fucking watch that season.
Shit, bro.
Oh my gosh, man. Listen, Haikyuu is probably, out of all of these, we haven't touched this list, by the way. This is the first time we're actually looking at it in detail.
Bro.
Man, for right now, looking at all these, it might be the most anticipated. We got Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon 3. I'm sorry how 2 ended with that cliffhanger, so I'm ready for 3.
Yeah, I'm ready for 3 for sure. I really like that anime too, so
yeah,
I'm excited really for that big time. Irregular at Magic High School.
I was gonna start this week, but I'm gonna wait until. Well, I'm gonna start it next week. I'm gonna talk about it because I haven't watched it at all.
Yeah, I haven't watched the first season either. Right? This is the second season.
It's the third season, I think.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I'm gonna pick it up.
So it's another one of those Misfit or Chivalry of a Failed Knight or Infinite Stratus type shows. Where you're in a high school with an overpowered character. This animation looking fucking insane for this one. And it airs in 12 days. So not this episode, but in the episode after that, we'll have it on our list. Gives us time to watch the first seasons. What's up?
Higurashi When They Cry.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna be a horror joint.
Yep.
And it's rare that you get a good horror joint. And I want to see. I really hope. Like I read the little synopsis here. It says new kid Kichi Maibara is settling into his new home of peaceful Mizuhara Village. His new home of peaceful Mizuhara Village. Making quick friends with the girls from his school, he's arrived in time for the big festival of the year. But something about this isolated town seems off, and his feelings of dread continues to grow. With a gnawing fear that he's right, what dark secrets could this small community be hiding?
Ooh, drama, horror, and mystery tags.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna rock with that one for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Oof.
Yeah.
Then
And do we got some slice of life on this list?
Oh yeah, bro. We got this. What is it? Tokinawa, Over the Moon for You. Comedy, romance, sci-fi. I'm down for that. Well, I guess it's sci-fi instead of slice of life, but close. We got the Burn the Witch movie, obviously, in 10 days. We lit. Can't believe that's in 10 days. That's crazy.
It's so close. Did you see this one with the super long title? That's probably gonna be like something like an isekai.
What?
Our Last Crusade or the Rise of a New World, but it's gonna be an action, edgy fantasy.
Yes, I'm there. Day one.
It don't say isekai though, but the art looks kind of dope, bro.
Dude, this is so many fucking shows. I can't take it. It's so many shows. You got 100 Man no Ichi no Yui Ori, a crazy Japanese name. This looks insane. And there's like no English title for it. I guess there's the synonym for it is I'm standing on a million lives. So that's interesting.
Yeah, we got a lot to watch because a lot of this stuff looks really good.
Fucking good, bro. We gotta find some heaters. We gotta find some hidden gems in this, bro. We have to.
We not watching Hypnosis, Mike.
What's Hypnosis, Mike?
It's the rap anime.
No, I'm cool.
With no black characters.
Yeah, I'm away from that, bro. I don't like musicals, bro. I hate musicals.
Oh, they got another anime that's coming from a gacha game, King's Raid.
Interesting.
When is Epic 7 gonna get their anime? I know they're working on it, but they just need to go ahead and drop it.
Epic 7 is your shit.
It is my shit, but they literally, you saw the animation, bro. It's fire.
It's real clean.
It's better than God of High School.
What else we got here? Oh, we got a Jujutsu fucking Kaisen.
Oh yeah, that's obviously gonna have to be watched. And I'm watching it because there's a lot of hype behind it, obviously. But I'm sincerely hoping that like it's not a drop ball. Like I don't want it to be a drop ball.
I know. I get terrified whenever I see Mappa, bro.
Data Bullet is gonna be Data Bullet Nightmare Queen. It's gonna be a movie. Mm-hmm. Comes out in 52 days, but it's gonna be in the fall list, so I want to see that.
Straight up. We got a movie by Studio Bones. Oh my god, I'm ready to fucking cry already.
What the fuck is Dragon Quest?
The game?
It's got an anime coming October 3rd.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, that's about to be on the list. The Adventure of Dai, October 3rd. But the artwork, so obviously it looks like Dragon Ball. Let's just go ahead and set it up. It looks exactly like Dragon Ball because it's Dragon Quest, and it's been done by Toei Animation. So I mean, let's be real here. We know what this is hitting for. We know it's gonna be a Dragon Ball-esque clone. Dude literally looks like Goku. Our main character looks like Goku, but he's dressed in blue.
Big oops.
I'm gonna watch it because I like Goku regardless of how dull he becomes. But I'm not expecting anime of the year out of that.
What about this? By the grace of gods, under the protection of gods, a relaxed life with slimes in another world. One day, a life of a middle-aged Japanese businessman came to a rather sudden, disappointing end. He never had a blessed life, but after his death, the gods sought his cooperation and reincarnated him as a child in another world with a sword and magic, receiving the most cordial divine welcome from the gods. He decides to live leisurely on his own in the forest for the time being, working diligently at magic and hunting. His greatest passion comes to be researching his tame slimes, training a variety of slimes, some newly discovered, to certain rises of easygoing life in fantasy of celebrating his second life in a new world. So basically, this guy trains slimes to do stuff for him. He's a slime controller, and it looks super like a harem. So you already know your boy's down.
I already know you down. We also got what? Strike Witches.
Strike Witches.
Yeah, it's it looks like it's gonna be an action based anime. It's all waifus.
Oh,
They don't look like, some of them look a little lolly-ish, but then you got the ones with the, they grown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't fuck with the lolly.
So it's gonna be a little something. We're gonna see.
Whoa.
But
sorry.
No, go ahead.
This one from A1 Pictures though.
What's they got? What they got?
It's called Warlords of Sigurfi, whatever the fuck, or Sinyoko no Sigurfi, or some shit. I'm bad with Japanese. Sorry, y'all.
We don't speak that. That's not our native tongue.
But this one looks live, man. And all you had to say was A1 Pictures, and I'm in. They got a trailer I really wish I could play. Fuck. Looks interesting though. I'm always down for A1 Pictures joint because their animation is top tier.
For sure. I kind of wonder, like, what on this list is already extremely well known that we just don't know about.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? And we fucking stupid for this. Like, we shitty for not even talking about this.
What?
Yasha Hime, Princess Half Demon.
Oh, we tripping, bro.
We could watch Inuyasha. I get it.
Inuyasha fucking reboot, or not reboot. Fucking
that hits in 12 days, bro.
12 days. This is gonna be interesting, man.
We got a lot to watch.
The daughters of Shishomaru and Inuyasha are set out on a journey transcending time. In feudal Japan, half-demon twins Toria and Setsuna are separated from each other during a forest fire. While desperately searching for younger sisters, Toya wanders into a mysterious tunnel that sends her into present-day Japan, where she's found and raised by Kagome. Wait a minute. So she's like not born from Kagome? Where she's found and raised by Kagome.
It might be an older Kagome?
Huh. Higarashi's brothers, Soda and his family. That's interesting. 10 years later.
Well, is that Sesshomaru's kids that are raised by Kagome?
I think so. They're twins. The daughters of Sesshomaru and Inuyasha. I'm lost now. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, we ought to see how that turns out. I don't know exactly where they're going with that now that I just read that synopsis. But we get to see a future Kagome.
It's gonna be better than Inuyasha.
I hope so. I fucking hope so. That shit was terrible. Kagome.
Oh man.
Anyway, there's so much here. I mean, there's so much here that we could talk about. But
yeah.
If anybody's excited about something in this fall anime list, we'll put the anime list inside the show notes so you can check it out there. Let us know. Let us know what y'all most excited for in this list, because it's quite a bit. One Room third season.
I literally just clicked on that. That's literally I was looking at. I'm about to add this to my list right now.
I gotta watch One Room season 1 and 2.
That's what I was doing. I was going to the site that shall not be named. About to go ahead and pull that up real quick.
Check that out for your boy. It doesn't even have a fucking overview.
It was called One Room.
Yep, One Room.
I'll check it out for you. Get you a little breakdown.
It's a slice of life.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm down. I'm down to Drizzon. Anyway. Before we go into get to know my check waifu, before we go to break, before we talk about our seasonal anime, just something we would like to get off of our chest, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
And using the new segment we like to call Antagonist, okay? Now, we're normally very kosher with, opinions and shit like that. We talk very honestly and openly about our opinions of stuff. but we also do it in a respectful way. But this new segment, Antagonist, is us going absolutely ape shit on something that we feel deserves the heat we're about to give it. That heap that we're talking about right now is God of High School. Now listen, people on the timeline told me, hey, watch episodes 10 and 11. They're so much better. They're so much better. They're so good. Luckily, I got two real ones that told me, and Tail being one of them, of course, that told me, yeah, you probably still gonna run this through the mud. And you know what? I went watching God of High School with an open mind. I'm like, okay, hopefully these are better. Started episode 10. Episode 10 started off with a motherfucking flashback of a character that they gave us one episode ago. And they fast forward through the flashback. Now, what pissed me off about this is I didn't care about the character. I didn't even know who the character was. Hell, I still don't know who the character is. But apparently he knew Jin Mori's grandfather. He was apparently he had this fucking man crush on his grandfather that just didn't fucking make any sense whatsoever. This show is so discombobulated, disjointed, and ugly that it's pissing me off. It's to the point where I'm ready to say this is probably it's probably like a 6, if not a 5 for me overall. I'm not even going to give it an overall score. Maybe we'll rate it one day. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. The show is absolutely awful. And it's so awful because the writing is so bad. It's so fucking bad. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, so you got these main villain group people that fucking popped out of nowhere that finally decides to show their face because of what, the tournament? Why though? Or, you know, not just worried about that, but what happened to just martial arts, man?
Go
ahead.
Also, don't forget the God of High School tournament is over. So the whole name for this show is over.
What the fuck is this shit for, bro? It's so bad. Nothing fucking makes sense. You remember the guy, you know, the fucking, basically, I don't know if he's the principal of the school because they never really explained it, but he's a part of the God of High School little council, and he fucking put a paw on the whole entire island. All of a sudden, he's having trouble like pushing back this God sword that's been summoned by all these fucking people, and he needs the help of somebody random playing drums on top of the fucking building to summon a shit zillion ton of weapons that he could just fire that. Did we ever meet this guy before? Who the fuck is he? Why would I give a fuck about him? Why is he helping him out? Why is the sword trying to destroy the God of High School? Help me understand what the fuck is going on in this terrible ass show, because there's people out there on the internet calling this anime of the fucking year, and it's pissing me off so bad. It's making me so angry that the antagonist had to come out of me. This shit is awful.
I don't understand how people are comparing this to Tower of God or Inspector. Inspector. I don't see how people are comparing it to other Crunchyroll originals, because the storyline development for this, like the storyline, like as Polo said, is hot dookie water. It's trash. It's garbage. I don't know why we ingesting this. Why are we watching this? I'm gonna watch it because I want to be able to subjectively say like, yo, this is garbage. I understand why people like Jin Mori. I don't understand why anyone likes any other character in the show. His co-star Dai Wee is bland. He's actually just a straight up bland character. Mira, I'm disappointed in her inability to just hold on to a sword. Like, she's a sword wielder. I love her hand-to-hand combat though, I'm gonna be real with you. But her inability to actually hold on to a sword that was given to her as like a keepsake for her family heritage, like, why did you lose that in the 3rd episode in the series and just now getting it back? What, 2 episodes ago? Like episode 10, 11? Come on, what's going on here? I don't understand why Crunchyroll isn't just making this series 24 episodes, because maybe, just maybe, we could understand the friendship of these characters. These motherfuckers just met. Just met.
There's no sense of time. There's no sense of progression. There's no sense of growth. Everything is flashback here, flashback here, and then tournament, and then they rush through the tournament, and then, oh my gosh, man.
They gained their cherry abilities or whatever it is, and I understand why Jin Mori, his stuff just kind of unlocked because he had to eat that fruit on accident and all this other stuff, right? And Jin Mori is understandable. How did Dai Wei get Cherryock? Did he go train? Did they show us any training or progression? It was just like, hey, we need to get stronger. In the next episode, they stronger.
Nobody knows, bro. There's nothing.
And in the manhwa or manga, it's a manhwa. In the actual, comic, right? When we're reading it, I'm pretty sure like the writer had to give us some development. Like I can't imagine the writer not giving us development for how these characters gained power, and I'm confused as to why Crunchyroll wouldn't give us that. I don't understand why we getting half-assed series, because this could be a lot better if literally it could be a lot better. I can deal with the animation. I can deal with the animation, and the characters will instantly be lovable if we got more information about how they grew up, not even how they grew up, but like them actually training for one, and then seeing that progression actually pay off. And then giving a story about characters that we care about, or even if we don't necessarily care about the characters, let us see them before you just throw them on the screen and say, hey, we need this character to do something. That shit's not hitting home.
Bro, they decided, for one, that the Chewok bullshit, magical beast power, fucking magic, overall dramatic nonsense is just pretty colors, and I think it's fucking set. It's there. It's stupid. It looks dumb. It doesn't make fucking sense. The show started off with the most beautiful hand-to-hand combat fighting I've ever seen in any anime. Why not stick to that? Why not stick to just the hand-to-hand different styles of martial arts? There's so many styles of martial arts in Asia or just period in the fucking world. You decide to come up with this fucking, I can summon a Joker with a scythe, or I can summon a fire dragon from out of fucking nowhere. It's stupid. It doesn't make any fucking sense, even in this world where they don't explain shit in the first place. Like, it's just dumb. I can't. Yeah.
I saw this coming as soon as we saw a dude hand smash an island in the first episode,
and that fucked
me
up
this
too.
coming, but I thought that I didn't see the summonings and shit coming.
That's just
like
stupid.
I was imagining like you just so strong that like your will or something like that is that powerful or something like that. Like you can throw a punch and it lands on the fucking earth or somewhere.
Black Clover is so much better than this shit. And y'all know how it is.
The manga's okay.
The manga's okay. It is, man. Because again, they gave us time. I still know who the characters are. I don't know. I'm probably the only one that's gonna say this, but I don't give a fuck about Jin Mori either. I don't give a fuck. I think he's a dumb Goku of a character. Like he's not enjoyable to watch. None of this shit is enjoyable to watch because I didn't have time to give a fuck about anybody. And I still don't give a fuck about anybody. And I can't believe I'm still watching this bullshit. And I can't believe people on the internet are calling this anime of the year. I'm done. I'm fucking done with the internet. And that's exactly why. Ugh.
It's gonna get voted.
Yeah.
It's gonna get voted.
Yeah.
Anime of the year.
Stop.
When you got shit like ReZero.
You got shit like Tower of God.
SAO.
Oh, fucking Fire Force, bro.
I'm giving the fucking Gleipnir.
Yes,
anime
man.
Of the year over this. And Gleipnir was not hitting. It was okay, but it was not hitting. I'm giving Gleipnir anime of the year over this.
It made Gleipnir look like ReZero, bro. That's how fucking terrible it is. Thank y'all.
Let's not put Gleipnir and ReZero in the same sentence. You gotta redo that.
You're right. You're right. The show is bad. The show is so fucking bad, and I'm going to. This is the first time I'm ever going to say there's no making up for this bullshit. Because okay, for those of you that don't know us, me and Tel, we like story, man. We like development. We like growth. When the show doesn't have either one of those fucking things, I don't give a fuck how good 3-4 episodes look with animation. I don't give a fuck how good or bad it looks with animation. I don't give a fuck, if you only have 13 episodes, as long as you give us great story, it's written well, it's growth, it's structured well. Man.
You know what's wild?
What?
I just read the most recent Dragon Ball Super chapter. Mm-hmm. And it seems to me that like Goku after all these years, finally has better character development than another character. Like he literally developed so much more in one episode, one chapter than I've seen in this entire show.
It's fucking wild, man.
And he's already fucking god level strong. So like, how much more can a character develop? Goku is still developing as a character, and he literally is a dull, bland, I'm gonna beat stuff up character. Yeah. So like, how do you get beat by that? Like the character that your show is based off of, literally, Jin Mori Jin, whatever you want to call him, is based off Sun Wukong, which Goku is literally Son Goku, or Sun Wukong, the Monkey King.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It's cool. Show's trash.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. This has been the Antagonist segment. Sorry if I offended anybody. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't care. I really don't care if I offended you. We got a high school. Fuck that show. It's terrible.
You got to tag Gov Pancakes.
I'm so sorry. That's my boy too, man.
I know we love you, bro, but this show is not it.
No, it's not it, man. It's just we just want more. We deserve more. I think even as a fucking never mind. The Antagonist is
as a
over.
Community.
Yeah.
As a community. Anime community. We deserve better. And we don't have to settle for this.
No.
I understand if you like it. If you like it, then I'm not gonna be mad at you. Like it's your thing.
It's your thing.
Just don't call it anime of the year. Because it's not.
It's not.
There's better fighting anime. It is. I'm gonna just be real with you. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen already is a better anime than this, and I ain't even seen this shit yet.
I'm ready for it to happen. Listen,
I just need anything to wash the bad taste out of my mouth.
Straight up. Next, let's get to know my check waifu.
Let's do it.
For those of you that don't know, this is our segment, and Antagonist is not a every week segment. It just comes when we watch trash that is very popular. But yeah, let's get to know my check waifu. This is an every so segment where we roll from a random number generator to answer a question in a list that we've curated full of questions, random questions, anime questions, life questions, don't matter. Let's get to know my check waifu. It's my turn to roll a random number generator, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 95.
Banger. Does your family have a motto, like a spoken or unspoken motto?
Yeah. The motto we were grown up on from our mother, because we were raised by our mother. It's 3 of us. It's my older brother, it's my younger sister, and it's me. Was treat them. Well, it's not mostly for my little sister, but it's mostly for me and my brother. But it's treat a woman how you want a man to treat your mom. Mm-hmm. That was the motto forever. So that's the way I live.
I like that. My motto for my family would be, I don't know. I would assume something more about
don't get bees, because I'm gonna whoop your ass, Montel.
That's close. That's actually close as fuck, bro. That's so close.
I appreciate you. I love you.
I swear to God, I'm the only one that's not allowed to get bees. Everybody else get whatever the fuck they want to. But me, you got 93%, Montel? Nah, fuck that. You want punishment. Damn. A 93% is an A. Nah, but if my family had a motto, it'd be something about how no matter how far you go, family is still family. Like no matter what you do, it's family and loyalty first.
Yes.
And that's how we roll. Family is loyalty. Family isn't just blood. Family is family.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Let's get to know my check waifu. Ooh. Let us know your family mottos. Tweet at us at my check waifu. We're gonna head to break with our boy Pelicano again. This joint, his music is so good. Moon Snacks by Pelicano. His Spotify is in the link in the show notes. I'm also putting together our playlist for all the songs we use during the break, which is extremely hard to do because not every song that we use is on Spotify. So sorry _Rob J, but most of the playlist is done because it's only like 5 to 8 songs or something like that, if I remember correctly. So check out Pelicano on Spotify, though. His stuff is in the show notes. I'm going to have the playlist that I got so far in the show notes as well, and I'm going to drop it on our Twitter. So make sure y'all ready for that, and we'll see y'all soon with the seasonal anime spoilers. Peace. And welcome back to episode 67 of Might Check Waifu. Make sure y'all check out shop.mightcheckwaifu.com to get all your Might Check Waifu podcast merch, including the new coin hoodie. MCWW coin hoodie is in the shop right now as we speak, ready for the fall. This is the part of the show where we talk our seasonal anime. We'll go to full spoilers on each seasonal anime that we currently got on our watch list. And that one we're going to start off with today is Rent a Girlfriend. So full spoilers for all the seasonal shows. If you haven't watched them, come back when you do. All right. So Rent a Girlfriend, episode 11, was kind of predictable for me. The moment I saw Mami-chan. When I saw her, I knew exactly what the fuck was going to happen. I'm like, she's going to figure out about this rental service.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, she finds out about the rental service.
Yep.
How does that make you feel, Till?
I hate Mami-chan.
Me too, bro.
I mean, like, but let's be real though. A lot of this ain't even her fault. Like, I did like her a little bit more for the sole fact that she is really like distraught about the fact that he don't like her or he's not like fawning over her.
Right.
And she's trying to figure out like she doesn't want to be in love, but she's feeling like she might. It seems like that's what she might be feeling. But she's trying to avoid it.
In denial.
But this gives her justification to not let it like sink in though, and not let it happen. So now it's like, damn, we had a chance to where Mami-chan might actually be like on something, and then we fucking backpedal because they figured it out. She was like, let me see if this chick is on social media somewhere.
Yeah, she was still looking for Sumi, who is adorable, by the way. She's super shy. Apparently, she's the same voice actress as Rim in Japanese.
She's great.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. But we barely heard her talk because she was so shy.
Oh my god, my heart.
Yeah. I enjoyed that episode a lot, but when I saw Mami-chan, I was like, I knew this shit was over. Because I knew she was gonna be like, yeah, he's 2-timing Chizuru. Let me look this up. And then that's how she figured out that Sumi was in the rent-a-girlfriend service, and then she just kind of guessed.
Yeah, it's like,
yep, 2 plus
it
2
makes sense
4.
though, because like, first of all, she probably was like, this motherfucker getting all the little baddies now.
Cuties though, right?
He getting all the little hot girls. This the third one.
Yeah.
I don't think she saw Ruka.
No, she didn't see Ruka yet. Yeah,
but I wish she would have saw Ruka, because Ruka was the one.
Yeah. Last episode coming up. What are your predictions?
I think that Chizuru is gonna kiss our main character.
Yeah, but what context?
She gonna try and put her on the spot. Trying to say like, I think she's gonna try and put them on the spot and try and do like something like in front of the grandparents, where it's like, because they hinted at the grandparents all this episode.
Yep.
They're gonna put it on the spot, or not all this episode, but at the end of the episode, he kept hinting at the grandparents. They're gonna put them on the spot in front of the grandparents, and Chizuru is gonna be like, fuck it, I'm about to go in for this sloppy one. They're gonna kiss each other.
So here's my guesstimation. Okay, my prediction. What I think is going to happen is that Chizuru is going to go on a date with Maya. She's going to talk to Maya about the situation and say, listen, this is the situation. Yes, I am a rental girlfriend, but we sparked something. Something happened this time. I actually fell in love with Kazuya. So, yes, I know I'm a rental girlfriend right now, but I was getting ready to end this to be with Kazuya, for the foreseeable future. And she's going to save him from that heartache, which then is going to make Mami-chan be like, hey, why are you going out with this girl who goes out with guys for a living? How you know her feelings ain't fake? You should be with me instead, type shit. And that's when shit changes.
Okay. I mean, I actually hope it goes that way instead of what I think.
Me too.
Because I feel like the way I see it going,
I just want Mami-chan to be shat on. You know what I mean? Like, I just want her to get dogged. It feels stupid.
I think no matter what, she's gonna feel stupid in the end. Not as stupid as we want her to feel though. We want her to get shit on for real. Straight but up. I don't think it's gonna happen like that, because we just can't be that lucky.
You're right. Oh man, where you want to go to next?
Let's hit Misfit Demon King.
Man, listen. So you saw the twist. I know we talked on the after story yesterday before you watched it. What'd you think?
This was more predictable to me.
Yeah.
Only because like, as soon as he took old girl necklace, I was like, that's why they grabbed the sword in the beginning. Because Avos Del Hevia, he came and grabbed that holy sword. And as soon as he grabbed that holy sword, I was like,
it's lay.
That's what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yep.
It has to be him. And I'm not sure how I feel like if he's actually, what's his name, Canon or Kanan? Like, I don't know. I'm assuming he is, because they said he is Kanan or whatever.
The reincarnation of him. Because his best friend would never betray him essentially.
Yeah, but I also don't know how, like, there's things that's not making sense to me. Like, if he is Kanan, right? Why is he trying to fight Anos when they kind of had this agreement?
Right.
Is Kanan actually switching? Like, is the reincarnation of Kanan not really like as good as Kanan would normally be because its source is separated? Like, I have questions.
Yeah, and I think I'm right there with you. I think with what that last part you just said, I think is the case, and I think it's going to seed into a second season. I'm praying to God it does, but because
I would love to see a second season.
Don't get a second season unless it's a regular high school. But I think this is seeding its way into a second season with the same reason why all of Anos's fucking followers were corrupted. I think he is corrupted in the same way, but he's corrupted in a more obvious way. Like, they took away the piece of him that remembers what.
So the
Anos,
real,
yep,
like the real villain is still yet to be shown. That's kind of what you're saying. That's
what I'm thinking.
Which I can rock with that. I would prefer that be the scenario.
Yeah,
because I don't think there's a way they can explain this that makes Kanan like if. I would prefer if this resurrection of Kanan is actually that dude who was helping Kanan that didn't want to.
Jurgen or whatever his name was.
Yeah, Jurgen. Yeah, I did. The Jurgen lotion dude. If he's the actual Lay that we know now, then I'm okay with that.
Or he's the one that's
controlling them.
That's controlling Lay. You know? Either way, shit's still good though. Shit's still good. Like,
yeah, I'm ready for Anos to put him down though.
Yeah, me too.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, 100%. And who would have thought a show where the overpowered character literally gets rid of people in a snap would be this enjoyable?
Yeah, bro.
It's being carried by his writing, man. And animation is beautiful.
But like, it's also kind of hilarious when he kill people.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, come on, like you can't take that from it. Like that first episode when he was like, kill him,
bring him back to life,
kill him, brought him back. That shit was great. I loved that. That was enjoyable. Absolutely. That's part of the writing, and I enjoyed that shit. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Also, I don't know. I'm just happy to see. I want to see what the next episode hit for.
Last episode, man. Yeah. Next week is a lot of last episodes. Maybe we'll do a review episode next week. But that's kind of hard. It's too many.
That's a lot to review.
Yeah, a lot to review. Maybe we'll pick one and review it. But oh boy, what greatness! What greatness! Let's talk about Fire Force.
If we got 12 more episodes of this greatness.
Oh my god, dude. Still,
how y'all put God of High School and this in the same year?
Stop it. I know, dude. How? Because this, dude, Benny Maru and Joker. For one, rewind. The writer of Fire Force is phenomenal. Episode 1 introduced us to Joker. We thought Joker, in the scientist who was undercover in Company 8 this entire time, we thought they were villains. We thought they were just like up to no fucking good.
We had no idea. That
they were literally just undercover spies trying to determine what the fuck the fucking Holy Temple was actually up to. And then the Joker backstory, which was so well placed, no excuse for other anime with bad placed fucking flashbacks of characters who we don't care about, but the Joker we cared about from fucking day one because we were worried about who the fuck he was and what the fuck he was up to. It's so many different ways you can care about a character. You can care about a villain because you're worried about what he's going to do, his threat, his fucking threat meter. But this shit hit on so many levels, bro.
So can we also talk about the fact that Joker, he was number 52. The deck of cards has 52 cards. But that's only if you take the Jokers out. I love I'm just so happy with the fact that like
Dude, it's so good.
I know that's simple. I know it's simple. Don't get me wrong.
It's small.
I know
It's small, but it's still so important. Yeah, on my
But
50, he was fighting the fucking commander of the unholy temple shadow squad. Like, yo, yeah, all my 52 cards are gone. But you forgot my name is Joker, bitch.
Joker, boy. You ain't seen me in years, so you don't even know I'm the Joker now on this boy. And he pulled out that Joker card and sliced him up. Didn't even use the actual ability of the card. Just sliced dude up.
Man.
I can't explain how happy I am with that greatness and the fact that this show has consistently just been fire. Atsushi Okubo, I appreciate you and everything you do.
We appreciate you for sure. Beautiful animation, man. Just some of the best sound of all time, man. Of all time. Yeah. Still, we haven't talked about it in a long time, but this sound.
I ain't tell you I was salty in episode. What was that? Episode 11. How salty I was because when Benny Maru got hit with the little
poison. Oh
down,
yeah.
I was like, come on, bro. I was like, hold up.
It's Benny Maru. We know he's gonna stay down.
I was like, wait, did he just die that easy? Cause like if he dead and he not in the show no more that quick, I was about to be mad. Like, come on, man. Big mad.
That ain't how Fire Force do it.
Can we also talk about how Burns shows up at the end? Man. Now, Burns and Joker are clearly linked because they have separate eye patches, right? Like, what happened to them? Well, no, you know what it is? They've been touched by the Adola or something. What is it called? The
Amaterasu.
Yeah.
The fucking, what do they call it? I forget what they call it. I think it's something.
They've been touched by the grace of the Adola, but they don't have the Adola burst. So I think that's why they have that.
Yeah.
They both, I think they had to do it at the same time, right? Because their eyes both are corresponding. They have separate eyes and they know each other. He said he didn't want to use his Joker because he knew Leonard Burns was coming. So if Burns is about to show up, man, this shit's about to hit, bro.
I'm so worried because, so I don't think Burns actually knows what's going on, but he's defending the temple because of he's company one. Do you think he knows what's going on? Like,
he knows more than we know.
Do we?
He has to. He told Shinra only a little bit.
I still don't think Burns understands the reason why Joker is coming though.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
So you think he knows the truth of the holy word? That the holy word is fucking
no,
bullshit?
because the thing is I think that Burns and Joker know each other, right? But I think that Joker doesn't know anything. So I think that Burns would not know anything either.
No,
because they
no. Joker is there because he knows now from Licht in Company 8. The information that
they don't know. They don't know everything. You know, they still trying to uncover the truth of the world. That's the whole point, right? What I'm saying is like if Joker had have known before, like ahead of time, I think that the relationship with Burns would mean less. So I think you're right in terms of he doesn't know that much. But I think he knows more than we know. Like there's still more to be let on, and he may just be defending it blindly, like not really knowing what's going on.
I think I think what he believes is the lie, and he thinks the people that's attacking the church right now are the bad guys, like we thought. They didn't know what the fuck to expect from Benny Maru, so him coming is now no surprise to them because they knew he was eventually, because he was so against the grain. And eventually he was going to come, but they had no idea that the reason why they're attacking is because the Amaterasu is bullshit. Right. It's a fucking person inside. It's a
person, and they got to deal with the fact that this person is basically the reason that this country is currently thriving or even able to exist. It's giving power to the land.
Yep, and everything they've been told was a lie. Lie 'em.
That's wild.
It's so good, dude. It's so good. There's no fucking way you can't tell me this anime isn't fire.
Keep it going, Okubo.
Keep it going. Next up, let's get to ReZero or SAO. Where do you want to go there?
Can we end on ReZero?
Let's do it.
Let's end on ReZero. Let's do Sword Art first.
Sword Art. Okay.
It's such a great fucking series.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This is the final episode of this season.
Yep, it's done.
And currently, there's nothing else written for Sword Art. And that little passage they gave us at the end.
So there is, but there's only like 7 light novels of the particular after this. Yeah. So it's 7 chapters of it, but he's literally taken him a year and a half to come out with one. Mm-hmm. Well, technically 2, because he's working 2 at the same time. He's working SAO Progressive, and he's working the Intelligence War.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of worried about because I just want Progressive.
Now, my thing is,
which is supposed to be next, by the way, in a couple of years.
Yeah. My thing is that it seems like based off what we just saw ended, right? If it has any correlation to what just ended, because I don't know if Progressive is going to be like a direct like sequel or ending to that, but it feels like anything that follows this is going to be more futuristic. So I don't want it to be like a mech. I don't want it to be a mech isekai.
The intergalactical one will be, but the progressive one, interintelligence one. Sorry, the progressive one is strictly think of SAO, because I did a lot of fucking research after the shit was done because I needed to know what the fuck was going on. So SAO Progressive is literally just Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So think about it like that. So SAO Progressive is literally the SAO arc, the very first season, done again, but done without cutting out as much as they cut out, because SAO literally cut out about 85% of the light novel. And what this is doing is bringing it back, because what they didn't do in the SAO original is go by floor. So floor 1 through 100. Yeah. Progressive is them going through 1 through 75, because 75 is where the light novel is stopped right now. But each light novel is a floor. So what they're going to do is they're going to bring back a bunch of story, like a bunch of side character stories that they didn't flesh out, floors that they didn't flesh out. No time skip where Asuna and Kirito was living the love life, like none of that shit.
So is Asuna gonna be the?
It's the same. It's still Kirito, but it's gonna have 50-50 Asuna and Kirito, like main character.
I'll take it if I can go floor by floor with these motherfuckers. Yes. I'm with it, yo.
That's what it is.
Like, and the thing is that like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I can't wait for a VR MMO. There is one coming out too, I just saw, but I will actually, I would love to play a VR MMO. Like,
yeah, man.
I'm down with it.
I want a Log Horizon or SAO kind of one though. I don't want one where I got to stand up in my room and wear a VR headset that can make me sick. I want a fucking full body dive, my psychosis inside of one.
That's going to be fucking 15 years.
I know.
I don't know. What's his name? Fucking Tesla.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
They halfway there.
True.
Fucking, they halfway there. What?
You're not wrong.
That fucking, what did he get? He made the
Neuralink.
Neuralink. So you know what that's supposed to do, right? Like, it's supposed to expand your senses. So like you take in more information at once. And I'm just like, this is gonna get exploited so bad. And when I say exploited, I don't mean like people are going to use it to like do stuff like get into your mind or whatever. I think people are going to use it to do drugs.
He was on Joe Rogan talking how he wanted to, like, it can help blind people see, or it can help, like disabled people able, like it's crazy.
Yeah. Like the idea behind it that is just ultimately amazing, because it's more about like you get in more information, your brain processes it, and you're able to act off that extra bit of information that you gather. So like, even if you were still blind, the fact that you're able to feel and sense that extra information is ridiculous. And I feel like that is the first step into giving us something like SAO.
Yep.
All right, Elon, do your thing. I'm not gonna shit on you. I'm down. I'm about to invest in your stocks before this shit blow up.
Yeah. Listen. All right. Let's get to ReZero. Sorry for the pregnant pause there. Man, oh man, we talked about this a little bit on the After Story, but we got to reiterate, this shit is literally became our number one.
Bro.
Oh my gosh. Full spoilers for ReZero, but Beatrice is what I'm going to call her.
Beatrice.
Oh
I feel it, bro.
God,
she
man.
deserves it.
I suppose.
I suppose, bro.
She's all like, how about you be my one? You make me first. I'm like, oh no, not another situation like this.
I know. I hate every episode for giving us like these emotional fucking feelings, bro.
God, dude.
And then following it up with action. Come on, man. You can't do that and make it good. Come on, bro. You can't do that to us, man.
It's so much to talk about that it's hard to talk about. So he goes to the mansion extremely early, talks to Beatrice about the same thing, and really uncovers who she really is, what she's really about, and discovers that she's ready to die because the book she's been reading this entire fucking time,
400 years
since season 1 since we saw her, she had this fucking book in her hand and turning pages was fucking empty. And that's the way she lived her life because she followed every instruction in that book. And she turned the page for 400 years, hoping that something would pop up in that fucking book, and it never did. So now she's hurt and blew the fuck up because now she meets Subaru, and Subaru is the one person that can basically find her anytime he wants. And she thinks maybe he's it, but is not entirely sure.
Yeah.
And determines that
she's basically told that he's the one that is supposed to be able to free her from her contract, and yet he hasn't freed her yet. Like all this time that she's been seeing him, he keeps coming to see her. He could have freed her from her contract and has never done it. Like, you mean that you're the one and I've been sitting here bearing with this all this time? And the only thing she wants one of two things. Put me first. Put me first. Love me, basically.
Oh God.
Or the second thing, kill me, because I can't bear to keep doing this. If I'm not gonna get to experience love because I have to stay in this room and do nothing, kill me.
Dude, when she was yelling and expressing herself, it hit. It's crazy. It's so crazy to me that to me
dub will
personally,
make us cry.
I know that personally to me, even in this sub, that shit hit just as hard as the sub did when Rem was expressing her feelings. And I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think that was fucking possible for it to hit that hard. But it had me sitting there like this. Like video version, I'm literally putting my hand up to my mouth and my eyes are literally dropping to the fucking floor because they were open so wide and I was so blown back like this entire time. Oh my God. And then the stomach bitch.
Sheesh.
She's a fucking savage, man. I can't stand her.
Right.
Her waifu ass. She's so cute though.
She cold.
She kind of cold, but I hate her.
But they got away from her though, at least in the beginning.
I was ready for him to die then because she already said, yeah, I killed everybody already. Well, my partner's killing everybody already. And he's like, wait, what? Okay.
Killed Petra.
Yeah. And killed the bigger girl. Yeah. They called her the bigger girl.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like, yo, they be going off, bro. But the part that really killed me was when
that was the first half of the show, by the way.
When Beatrice smiled.
When she died.
Yeah, like she was so relieved and happy. I'm just like, this kills me.
I don't want her to want to die.
Yeah. I want her to feel excitement, and how she explained that a spirit can't even do that by themselves, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Can't even kill themselves. And it's like, to have lived that long and through this kind of thing, and that's what you want more than anything is ridiculous. But the never to be trusted motherfucking Roswell. I don't even know if he's not to be trusted.
Still don't know. I don't know what the fuck his deal is or what even to fucking think of this man.
He said he's just doing what he thinks he wants, right? He has a goal in mind, and that's all he's doing. And that's essentially what Beatrice is doing. She's doing the same thing. They have a goal in mind, and they just want to complete their goal. And
they both have books with no words. Well, I don't even know if Roswell's is empty.
Roswell's, he has the same thing, but we don't know if it's empty, right?
Yeah.
But we do know that he's creating the snow, which draws in the rabbits.
Yep, the gray rabbit.
So we know that when we saw the snow the first time in season 1 in episode 15, that whatever Subaru did caused Roswell to make the snow happen.
Yep.
Which also makes me feel like, I know this is gonna sound ridiculous, Roswell might be Puck.
Nah, hell no.
You don't think so?
Not even close. Not even close. I think, nah, hell no. I think Puck is literally prepping for the correct.
For some shit.
He's prepping for the correct outcome in Subaru's timeline. I think Puck knows a lot more than, he knows just as much as Echidna does.
Yeah.
And he's waiting for the correct moment to then help. It's kind of like a Doctor Stone. No, not Doctor. Ooh, sorry. Doctor Strange in the Marvel universe.
I was like, what the fuck, Doctor Stone was?
Kind of like Doctor Strange in the Marvel universe, where he saw 40 million chances, but there's only one right way. Mm-hmm. I think it's that kind of situation to where he's waiting for that one right time for him to come back.
Trusting Subaru.
Yep. He's letting Subaru go through it. He's like, hey, you do what you got to do. And I'm gonna trust you to take care of Amelia. And this is when this pop. Speaking of Amelia, holy fucking shit!
I'm so sick of that shit too.
Me too.
What the fuck, bro? Forgot about that shit. You said her name, and I was like,
"This is all in one episode." By the way,
hold the fuck up, bro. Yes, man.
Dude, somebody said on Twitter,
mentally broken.
Somebody said on Twitter that, and I can't remember who it was, but I got to give him credit for this. It was Mike and Vladimir. Every episode is like a fucking movie. It's presented like a movie, and this is another one. Amelia was broken,
bro. And that was the goal, though. Like, it seems like that was the goal, to push Amelia as far as possible, so that she is kind of like this. She has to rely on Subaru, and she wants Subaru to do whatever she wants. And she kisses Subaru when he dies. He dies, and then she kisses him on the lips, and that's the end of the fucking episode.
There was more.
I mean, yeah, but it was like,
after credits, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the end of that, right? And I'm just like, come the fuck, what breaks her mentally that bad? And I'm just like, is she the fucking envy witch? Because that was very envy witch-esque right there.
I'm beginning to think that she is the reincarnation of envy. And figuring out her past via this trial is her reliving that. And that's why she's slowly starting to break. And that's why she was crying. And that's why she was suffering so bad at the beginning of the season. She couldn't beat the trial. And she couldn't beat the trial because she's discovering that she's actually the witch of envy. Stella. Isn't that what they call her in the first season? Or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro.
Satella.
Yeah. Yep. That shit just... All of the season 1 shit is being uncovered in this season. And we thought it was mostly uncovered in season 1, but it fucking wasn't, bro. Like Roswell and fucking... And Beatrice and all the shit that is just built up so well is being uncovered slowly. And we got one more episode before the break, and it's gonna piss me off
big time,
because then but it's in January, so it's coming back soon. It's coming back winter.
Not enough.
Not a fucking enough.
My tears.
Let's rap, bro.
We just talked about the wonderful Sword Art Online. Goodness gracious, that show is amazing. Easily going to be our new number 1.
Oh, ReZero.
Yeah, sorry, ReZero. I'm sorry. ReZero. We just finished ReZero. Easily going to be our new number 1. Then we talked about Sword Art Online. We talked about Sword Art Online Progressive, where it's headed in the future. Polo did his research, which is always dope.
I did.
We talked about Fire Force and how Atsushi Okubo keeps giving us that greatness.
Atsushi.
Misfit Demon King hitting us with the twist and giving us great content still. Rent a Girlfriend. Come on, bro. Mommy trying to leave us alone.
Shut up.
Moon Snacks by Pelicano was our break song.
Appreciate you, brother.
Link in the bio. Also, for Get to Know Mike Check, Waifu. What was the question again?
Family motto.
Yeah, what was the family motto? What's your family motto? Let us know. And then we hit us with the Antagonist, the new segment made by Polo Born Fly himself. Got high school was on the chopping block, and they had to get it. Sorry,
Had to get it.
Not anime of the year. Not happening. We talked about the fall anime list. Some bangers coming. Let us know what's your favorite on the fall anime list if we missed anything. We talked about Bleach. Bleach is still good. What, 2 weeks we gonna talk about it for real. We're gonna have Mike and Spicy on. We talked about Panda watching Hajime no Ippo, obviously, because we love that show. Also, Scuba Steve keep hitting us with it. Polo watched Dragon's Dogma and To Love Ru, as well as Golden Time. I watched Decadence, and I also talked about Phantom Seer. So, yeah, that's the recap.
I've been at Polo Born Fly on all social media.
And I am at King Teliano on all social media.
You can follow our social medias at Mike Check Waifu on Twitter and at Mike Check Waifu on Instagram. And as always, Mike Check.
Let's go. I like that.
You're now tuned into Mike Check Waifu Waifu.